Most men don't talk about it, but you know that feeling when you catch yourself in the mirror and you notice the hairline moving back. And in that moment, you realize that it's not just your hair that's gone, but also your confidence. You feel that little bit of spark leave the body where you think there is no way that this is happening to me. And it becomes tiring. You start hiding under hats. You start hiding from photos, doing all of these things. One gush of wind and you're absolutely shitting yourself. It is a horrible territory. It's fucking horrible because you can be working hard, you can be training, you can be grinding, but you still don't feel like you. But that changes now. This isn't just about getting your hair back. I want you to get a level of confidence that right now you can't even imagine. Get your fucking hairline back, but get yourself your dream physique. Just to create something beyond fucking special, a level of confidence that you've never even had before, to surpass your own expectations in every single way. So this is how you put your hair transplant journey alongside your physique transformation journey. Imagine the fucking scenes in a year's time when you've got your hairline back, you're in the shape of your life, feeling like an absolute fucking god. Get yourself either a photo shoot booked, a holiday booked, something to show off all the confidence you're going to get back, because you probably feel like absolute shit about yourself at the moment. But we're going to get that back right, so let's cover exactly how we're going to do it. So I can't call myself a hair transplant specialist, but I can call myself a physique transformation specialist, as I've spent the last 10 years in the fitness industry and I'm fucking unbelievable at what I do. So if you are getting a hair transplant, this is the perfect way to put your hair transplant alongside you getting in the shape of your life. So by the end of this journey, you've got your dream hairline, you've got your dream physique, and you've got more confidence than you've had in your entire fucking life. Let's make it happen, right? So phase one, we're going to call it the pre-surgery stage. Before we get the transplant, we want to put you in a priming position. We don't want you shredded inside out, as when you get very fucking lean, you'll notice that your hormones just become non-existent essentially. Your testosterone, your libido, it will be slacking. So what we want to do is we want to get you lean, we want to get you healthy, we want to get your hormones primed. So this is going to be around 10 to 12% body fat, and you look good at this stage, you really do. It's a nice position to be in, but it's not shredded to the point that we want to get at the end of this journey. So what we're looking for within phase one is we want to get healthy habits. So consistent bedtimes, we want to get consistent training times, we want your diet on lock, taking supplementation, and ensuring that every single day you're doing everything you can to become the best version of yourself. So you've got the habits in place. I'm not going to give a time frame for this, as obviously everyone's starting point is completely different, but the goal is to get to 10 to 12% body fat. For some people it might be 6 weeks, some people it might be 12 weeks, some people it might be 24 weeks, but get yourself in that position before you start so that you can begin this journey. And then we go into phase two. So phase two is surgery and recovery. And I'll be honest, right, every single person I spoke to about how long should I take until I get back into the gym gave me a different answer. I got back in the gym, I think within 9-10 days, which I would not recommend. My hairline actually still come out fucking perfect. But yeah, the reason I'm saying I'm not going to recommend that is because it's less time than I've heard everyone else say. So I don't want you to be fucking getting on to me if something goes wrong. The goal for this phase is to be at maintenance calories. People forget that a calorie deficit is actually a lot of stress on the body. All that it means is your body's receiving less calories than it requires. As you can imagine, it makes it very hard for the body to function. I know that like we see it as a healthy thing, a good thing, and the reason for that is because it can help you to drop body fat, which obviously is a good thing to some extent, but it's not healthy. So when you're going through your surgery and recovery, we want you at maintenance calories. It's going to be around 2 weeks of no lifting whatsoever. You can keep your NEAT in, so your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, light walks, just a few steps, etc. But across this journey, I'd really recommend you using the process of adaptive thermogenesis. We have something called a BMR, your basal metabolic rate. So this is the rate at which your body burns through calories. So if you get yourself to maintenance calories, you can drip feed some calories in, so just throwing around 100 calories each week, slowly creeping your body's calories up so it gets used to eating more. Therefore, you can eat more food, you can get your hormones into a good position, you can get yourself nice and healthy. So phase two, surgery and recovery, we go up to maintenance calories, we get you nice and healthy, and we allow your body to get as much rest as it needs. Don't listen to me with my 9 days until I got back into the gym. And then we've got phase three, which we're going to call the ugly duckling stage. As you know, the hair sheds out after your hair transplant. Mine actually didn't. which I was pretty fucking happy about, to be honest. But my hair didn't shed, it just stayed and continued to grow. It's a very small percentage of people that this happens to, but I was very fortunate with that. However, I still was walking around with a skinhead, which I wasn't a massive fan of. So I've called it the ugly duckling stages. You're not going to feel the most confident. So when we're not going to feel the most confident, we might as well fucking embrace it and go into a growth phase. So a gaining phase is uncomfortable. Like your jawline starts to go, your face doesn't feel as lean as it was before, your midsection isn't going to feel as tight, but it is fucking required, right? These are incredible things. This is where you actually progress your physique. This is where you actually build muscle tissue. So why not put your ugly duckling stage alongside a stage where you're going to feel uncomfortable anyway? And with a gaining phase, you've set yourself up for a perfect gaining phase by getting to 10 to 12% body fat, getting yourself to maintenance with hormones nice and healthy. So this is essentially your reversal type phase. And then into phase 3, I've put a 24-week gaining phase. Have this as the minimum. If it's going fucking well, you can push for longer. Go for it. But across this stage here, we want to build a shit ton of muscle tissue, because this is what truly transforms a physique. If you add a shit ton of tissue to your physique, you're going to be walking around feeling and looking like a new man. And then lastly, phase 4, the finale. This is where I want you to have a photo shoot, a holiday, whatever it is, something to show off the fucking confidence. Because when you're walking around with a receding hairline and feeling like absolute shit, there is no worse feelings. You deserve to have that confidence. You deserve to have a situation where you're like, yeah, I've worked so fucking hard to be in this situation. So what we're going to do in this stage here, we are going to get you in a shape of your life, shredded inside out. So you've got yourself in a perfect position to go into your gaining phase. Now your hair's slowly starting to come back. This phase here is going to be around 6-7 months. Your hair is going to be almost perfect at this stage. So by the grand finale, where we're going to get you shredded inside out, so you're going to get the leanest that you've ever been with all this muscle tissue that you've accumulated across this stage with your brand new fucking hairline. Imagine the scenes. It makes me want to throw this out the window. Like you've been walking around with a shit hairline, feeling like shit about yourself. Now you're about to either go on holiday or do a photo shoot, showing off your new hairline, showing off your new muscle, feeling like the fucking man. Please do this as well. I know it's so easy to sit there at home and just try and ignore the problem, pretend that it's not going back, or start to just lie to yourself and go, oh, I don't actually mind, and then you start wearing a hat everywhere you go. You have one life. There is nothing wrong with wanting to feel like the best version of yourself. Look good, feel good, do good. I cannot recommend that enough. The video I post, I had so many fucking men comment, yeah, well, you need to get more confident. I've got a bald head and I still get women. Good for you, mate. Good for you. That is fucking fantastic. I want hair on my head. I had a trim today. Look at the trim. I feel good after a fucking haircut. And the reality is, everyone feels better with hair. Like, maybe fucking Sean Strickland doesn't, but majority of people feel better with hair. It is just long to do, isn't it? It's just a bit uncomfortable going through the process of getting a hair transplant. It costs money. It is hard. Honestly, did improve my life. If you're walking around with a shit hairline, you'll know what I mean by every single day you're trying to hide your fucking head. You're bringing bits of hair around here, around. You're bringing bits of hair around here, around. It is horrible. So let's get you in the shape of your life. Let's get some hair back on that head and get you feeling yourself again. Any questions, feel free to fire across. I had a few twats telling me that I'm not qualified to be talking about this shit. I've got 2 hair transplants. I'm talking about my experience. Fuck off. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you're feeling all good, because I know that this is a really hard stage of life when you go through this. So yeah, DMs are always open.